thank you all so much for coming to Genetic Alliance's annual awards dinner.
I'm Greg Simon. I'm the Senior Vice President at Pfizer for Worldwide Policy. What does that mean? It means that I help a company like Pfizer figure out what their policy should be to improve healthcare for millions of people around the world. I've been in public service for a long, long time, starting in my youth, actually, when I was involved in government as a teenager. So I've always had an interest in public service. Maybe it's because I'm the grandchild of immigrants, and my father's father was very involved in public service, and it's a contagious thing. But in my government service, I was very involved with healthcare and with NIH, the Human Genome Project, gene therapy, gene ethics. And long after I had left the government, I was approached to start an organization called Faster Cures, started by Mike Milken. And the concept of trying to bring cures to people faster than the 17 years that it takes today was something I left my own business to start. So that was something that fell into my lap, for which I'm very grateful. And when Pfizer called me and asked me to join them, I thought that I really didn't have a choice, because when the largest biopharmaceutical company gives you a chance to change the way they think about health and to bring to bear the lessons I had learned from patients, I thought this is something that I need to do. So to me it was an inspiring invitation, and something that I've been very glad I did and that I am doing. Winning the Advocacy Award meant the world to me at one level, and at another level I had no idea what to make of it, because I don't really think of myself as a successful advocate. There are so many things that I have tried to change that haven't changed, that I was at once flattered and a little embarrassed, frankly, to be given the award. A lot of what I have done I don't think of as advocacy. As the son of a father who had lung cancer in his later years, I tried to find out what was the best way to treat him in his last 6 months of life. As the brother of a sister who's a breast cancer survivor, I think of myself as someone who wants to help all women survive breast cancer, avoid breast cancer, because of my sister's experience. As the husband of a woman who had a blood clot undiagnosed for 3 months and learned later she had a genetic factor that could have threatened her life, I view that as part of my job in life, to help other people be aware of these issues. And as a friend to a lot of people who have had cancer or neurological diseases or lost their parent or a child, I've always viewed it as part of friendship to help bring medical expertise to people who don't know the right people or who don't even know the right questions. So I view all those things as doing things for your family. And the more I've been involved with the patient community and groups like Genetic Alliance, it's made me realize that my family goes way beyond the people who live in my home. So in that sense, the Advocacy Award is a little embarrassing, because I view it as something that one does in life to help your family and friends. And on the other hand, I'm extremely grateful, because if the work I've done has helped any of the people at the Genetic Alliance, I'm very, very proud of that. One of the things about being in government or being in an organization is trying to speak for the people who don't have a voice. So when I was in government, I was always trying to include the opinions of the people who don't have the time or the money or the skill to come to Washington and be a leading advocate for their cause. Always trying to hear people with a different point of view, and people with a different situation in life. When I became involved with the patient community through Faster Cures, I was involved with so many people, like Sharon Terry, for instance, who had personal reasons to be involved with health, but went far beyond those reasons to represent the interest of thousands or millions of other people. So I've always viewed being in a position where I can bring other people's points of view into consideration to be a real plus in the job. It's a challenge. I don't know that I ever meet the challenge completely, but I've always viewed the jobs I've had as important for what the job is. It's not really about me. And if you approach a job that way, I think it's much easier to succeed. I always told people when I was in the government, the most important part of your card is not your name, it's the office that you represent. And you want to keep that office the best it can be for the person who takes the job after you. And I felt that way about Faster Cures, and I feel that way about the job I have now at Pfizer.
So this is a song for all the good people, all the good people who are part of this family. This is a song for all the good people. We're joined together by this common thread. This is a song for those leaders among us who chase after knowledge with help from their teams. It's your inspiration that leads to translation. We count on your vision, your hope, and your dreams. So this is a song for all the good people, all the good people.